Welcome to the video on scalars and vectors. Here's a number of quantities. Some of these you will have come across in your science lessons. You may have measured forces using force meters. I'm sure you've used a Bunsen burner and you've heated things up and you've measured the temperature with a thermometer. You may even have measured and calculated speed of an object. I'm sure you've measured some distances. This is a mass of 10 kilograms. Now in science, the mass is a measurement of the amount of a substance. We measure that in kilograms. On Earth, there's a force of attraction between that mass and the mass of the Earth. That force of attraction is what we call weight. Weight is the force that acts between the mass and the Earth, and it acts in a particular direction. It acts vertically down towards the centre of the Earth, so that quantity has a certain size, what we call a magnitude, in newtons because it's a force, but it also has a direction. That makes this quantity weight what we call a vector quantity. It not only has size, but it also has a direction associated with it. So scalar quantities have size only. Now let's look at some examples. Mass, as we've said, measured in kilograms, has size only. Temperature, energy, and that's all forms of energy: sound energy, light energy, kinetic energy, strain energy. Those energies are scalar quantities. And speed is a scalar quantity. Now let's talk about velocity. Now velocity is a vector quantity. Now a vector has size and direction associated with it. So if we know the speed and the direction of a moving object, we know its velocity. So we need to know the speed and the direction in which the object is moving. If we know those two bits of information, then we've got the information that we need to define an object's velocity. So just to recap, speed is a scalar quantity. It has size only, what we call magnitude. It has magnitude only. Whereas velocity is a vector quantity because it not only has size, what we call magnitude, but it also has a direction associated with it. So just to recap on vectors, vectors have size and direction. Let's look at a few examples. Force. We've given the example of weight, which is the force of attraction between masses, the gravitational force of attraction. Has size and direction, so it's a vector quantity. Acceleration is another vector quantity. And we've looked in this video at velocity. Velocity has size and direction, it's a vector quantity.